everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. I cannot believe that we are on our last theme of the school year. It blows me away that we are here now. It seems like we just started. It truly does. And I am really sad it's ending. Just when you start to really develop that relationship with your students, and you've come so far and you've watched them grow and you've become a family, and then you have to move on. But they'll be in the 3s class, which is still in this room. I don't teach that class, but I can come in and visit, and I'm sure I'll be subbing, so I'll still see them, so that's good. For those of you who are new, I'm Cheryl Cooper, and I have been teaching 2 and 3-year-olds for over 26 years at the same preschool. And I have a website, teaching2and3year-olds.com, where I have all kinds of activities that have been done in my classroom over the many years. Also collections of other people's activities as well. So I encourage you to go check that out. But today I am going to focus on our classroom tour, how it is set up for the beach and ocean theme. I love to close our school year with this theme because of course it's very summer related, and a lot of these children will be going to the ocean because it's not very far from us. So, and a lot of them have been there already. So it's a fun theme to do this time of year. We also have an ice cream shop in our dramatic play area, so we're pulling summer in. And then next week, we say goodbye to our students, we close up this classroom for the summer, and then I have a whole new group in September. So let me give you a tour of our classroom. On our writing table, we have assorted ocean and beach coloring pages, and I will list all the printables in this video's description, so make sure to check below. A lot of these are also from our ocean packet.
It's gonna be good for my mom and daddy.
Excellent. Charlie, you all done? You want to do some like spots of another color now that you have that?
On our science table, we are exploring shells. We have a tray of shells. I have some visual pictures, and also I have a tabletop light table that shows x-rays of different shells and ocean animals.
What's this? Look at this one.
In our dramatic play area, we have an ice cream parlor. And this is a packet that we sell on Teachers Pay Teachers. And we have assorted ice cream containers and ice creams, scoops of ice cream and cones. And then we have cash registers and we have coupons that are part of the ice cream packet.
Who
Okay.
else do we have left? We have Frank. Frank, do you want to come do a quick Frank for mom? And that's Frank. Yes, I'll put right here.
We turned our train table into an ocean. We have blue magnet tiles. I took fish pieces from a magnetic puzzle that we had duplicates of, and I took those fish and put them in there, and then there are magnetic wands where the children can pick them up. We also have some jumbo ocean animals as well.
Bubbles. And I do. You like that? I'm catching small things.
On the easel, we have different ocean pictures that we can paint. I'm also going to put some bubble wrap on there, let them roll blue and white paint on it, and then make a print of it so it looks like the ocean. And then at our activity table, we have some of these are freebies on our website, and some of these are from our ocean packet, and we will rotate what we put out on this table each day. One of our art activities this week will be painting these frames. I like to give the children a framed class picture that they have decorated that they can take home. I wrap it up and they take it, and then they can keep it at home, and parents say that the children love to refer to them, to these pictures over the summer so they can see their friends' faces. And since they'll all be returning next year in the 3s class, it's a fun way for them to remember their friends until September.
Yeah, Charlie's.
Not all like her.
Right, you gotta get it on the frame.
Just
So
a little bit. Just a little bit.
just a little bit, yeah.
This is cute.
2 of them. Okay.
We will also be doing some golf ball painting on fish shapes. I took one of the fish from our animal packet and I have the golf balls. I just need to get the box lids, and then I'll dip the golf balls into paint and drop them into the cardboard box lid with the fish, and then they'll move the golf balls all around in the lid to make paint tracks on their fish. On the Play-Doh table, we have blue Play-Doh, we have chunky ocean animal stamps, and then we have our usual Play-Doh tools like rollers and scissors and slicers. In our sensory bin, we have blue dyed rice, we have small ocean animals, scoops, and little cups.
I can. So nice, Reese. You wanna fight? Drawing wrap. Great.
On the light table, I have color sorting bowls, and then I have matching fish. These fish, the ones I got, are no longer available, and I've been trying to find something like them. Last year I was able to find one that was pretty close to it. This year I can't find any, so if I find them, I will add them to this video's description. Hopefully they'll come back because they're wonderful. But if you do have any kind of colored fish, you could do something like this at your light table too. One of our circle time activities will be looking at the colors of these fish, and then I give the children their own to hold, and when they come up, they will match it. You can use the numbered fish instead, and this is all a free printable that's on my website. I'll drop the link in the video's description. You can either do the colored or you could do the ones that have the numbers so they can practice number recognition and counting. And then we also have this ocean animal matching activity. This is from our ocean packet, and quite a bit of our activities that we're doing are from that packet, and the link to that is in this video's description. Then I made props I made more copies of the ocean animals, and then made props that the children can hold, and they can then come up and they can match them to the one that is on the board. Also, I have an ocean resource page on my website where I list the activities that we have done, that we're doing this year, or the ones we've done in the past for this theme. I also have some other ideas. I have books and songs and printables. All of that can be found in the resource page, the Ocean and Beach resource page, and I will drop that link in the video's description. So that's how I have our classroom set up for the beach and ocean theme. If you haven't already, please make sure to click like and subscribe, as that really helps my channel. Thanks for watching. We have several different activities from our ice cream shop packet that is on Teachers Pay Teachers. And even though that is primarily a dramatic play packet, we also have a couple of activities that can be either for the table as an independent activity or for circle time. So these are cards, and it says how many cups or how many marshmallows, how many spoons, and then it comes with these cards. And so then you just, how many cones? 1. And you just place the card there. How many spoons? 4. How many cherries? 5. So you would do this for all the cards, and everything in the ice cream packet We also comes in Spanish as well. In our ice cream packet, we have this patterning activity where it shows the cone with the scoops of ice cream on the left, and then you recreate the ice cream pattern on the right. There's a page that has these ice cream scoops that you cut out, and then you just make the same pattern. In our dramatic play area, as I've mentioned before, we have our ice cream shop. So we're using our ice cream printables that are available on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's an ice cream shop packet, and it has menus, signs, and it has order forms, gift cards, and labels. I have this free printable on the website. They are colored fish, and then I made enough so that the children each had a fish to hold, and they can hold these props while you sing fish songs. But I also have an activity that you saw earlier in the video where I made one set that goes on our magnetic board, and then the children came up and they matched their fish to the one that is on the board, and they told me what color that it is. And also part of that same packet, the colored fish that are numbered up to 10, what I did was I again made a set for the board, and then I made extra copies so that each child has one. And then the children can then come up and they can match their fish to the fish that are on the board. We have this free ice cream cone matching activity on our website. And there's different cards that you cut apart, and then you simply match each half to make a whole ice cream by matching the colors. We have these free alphabet cards. These are on the website. And what I like to do for our younger children is I make two copies, two sets. I keep one together and I separate the other set. So then they can just match them on top like that. Once they've mastered that, you simply just have the halves, and then they have to put them together. Another free printable we have on the website is this popsicle going from left to right. So just practicing touching the popsicle, using the writing tool to follow the curve or the line. We also have this fish template on a freebie on the website, and you can use this to trace if you want to maybe use construction paper or some other type of paper, or you can copy this directly onto like cardstock, and then you can use it for an art activity. And I'll drop a couple of links to some activities that we've done in the description of this video. Another freebie that we have on the website is this seahorse, and in the past I've liked to use this with Q-tips because they really have to control. It's a nice fine motor activity, and as they color in each section. But you can also use this with regular paintbrushes, with crayons, with colored pencils, with markers. Another free printable that we have on the website, ocean count and clip cards. So the children count how many fish are on the card, they find that number, and then they use a clothespin to clip it. We have these free ocean counting cards on the website, and I like to make two sets. One I keep together, and these go up to 10, and then the other set I cut apart, and then the children can just match them, just like this. And here's another free printable that is on the website, this ice cream matching, color matching, where you just match up the colors just like this. These cards from our tracing packet, this is from the underwater section of that packet, crab, eel, and clam, that we are keeping over at our writing table. I laminated mine so they can just use wipe off markers or just regular markers, and you just wipe them clean when they're finished. In our Toddler Under the Sea activity plans, we have a dolphin color sheet, and we also have a bunch of other under the sea animals that you can use at the writing table. Also in our Toddler Under the Sea activity packet, we have this fish matching activity, which you can do as a table activity, an independent activity. They're just simply placing the card on top. If you want this to be a circle time activity, you would make sure to make extra sets of the cards so that each child gets one. And then what you would do is you would place this on the carpet around in the middle of the circle, and then each child will come up and place their fish on top of the matching colored fish. In our preschool beach and ocean activity packet, I pulled this activity out. This is supposed to be for something different, but if you've been following me for a while, you know that I like to take printables and use them in different ways. So I took this all by itself. As I said, it's part of a different activity, but I just wanted this page. I laminated enough, and I'm using this at our Play-Doh table, kind of as a mat for them to then, they can use fish cookie cutters, and they can cut out different fish to put on top of the mat. Make sure to check this video's description for the links to all of these printables, plus printables that weren't shown in the video.